Good day, children! Today we're going to learn about reading time. This is a clock. The clock tells us the correct time. Before we can learn how to tell time, we need to look at the different parts of the clock. The part of the clock where the numbers are is called the face of the clock. The clock has two hands. The long hand of the clock is called minute hand. It takes the whole hour to move all the way around of the clock. Then, the short hand is called the hour hand. It moves a lot slower than the minute hand. It shows us what hour we are. Now that we know the different parts of the clock, we can start reading the time. Whenever the long hand is pointing to 12, it tells us o'clock. The short hand tells us what hour we are in. The short hand is pointing at 2, so the time is 2 o'clock. Let's take a look at the clock carefully. The long hand is pointing to 12, which tells us o'clock. And the short hand is pointing to 5, so the time is 5 o'clock. Let's have another one. The long hand is pointing to 12, so we know that this is o'clock. The short hand is pointing to 8, so this means the time is 8 o'clock. Let's take a look to this clock. The long hand is now pointing to 6. This means that the long hand is moved half away around the clock. So, this is known as half past or 30. We can see the short hand is between 9 and 10, and the long hand is at 6. In order to know the minutes of 6, we need to skip count by 5s. Let's start at 1. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So, 6 is 30 minutes. Always remember, children, the number that always comes first in our hand or shorthand will be the hour. So, the time is 9:30. Let's have this one. We can see the short hand is between 1 and 2, and the long hand is at 6. In order to know the minutes of 6, we need to skip count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So, 6 is 30 minutes. Always remember, children, the number that always comes first in our hand or shorthand will be the hour. So, the time is 1:30.